Hi, darlings. Welcome to Tarot Gossip, the place where you can get all your metaphysical tea on our favorite celebrities. So, today, guys, I'm going to do a deep dive on Scott DISICK. We have seen in the media recently that Scott is not looking good at all. And they are saying that he's on Ozempic, but I don't know if that's true. So, let's take a look here. We just had the judgment card come out. Let's take a look. First of all, we're going to go into a look into the past, just so we know that the tarot is talking to us. So let's have a look at Scott's past. What was Scott's life like in the recent past? Temperance. So Scott was sober, guys, all right? We know this. He had managed to kind of like kick his bad habits around drugs and alcohol, and he'd actually found temperance in his life, sobriety, peace. So we definitely know that's the case. But the hermit, it isolated him. He became isolated and stuck in the house. I feel that he became a recluse and he was kind of like stuck in the house and kind of went into the complete opposite direction of what he was doing when he was kind of out of control. So he became this kind of like sage, wisdom, trying to find wisdom in his experiences here. In the background, we have the King of Cups, though. There was always this emotional man in the background here, okay? The King of Cups is on a rough sea, okay? So he's kind of like always kind of being controlled by this rough sea of emotion. And he has to try and like stay on his throne here without falling out into the ocean, okay? And that is what Scott was doing. And I think that he found the only way he could maintain his sort of sobriety and not let his emotions get out of control was to isolate himself. He did a lot of work on himself. I feel like he did go to rehab. I feel like he did get therapy. I think that he's really tried here, okay? But it's just something going wrong now. So what has happened here? What has happened with Scott? Knight of Pentacles and the Justice card. So I feel as though he's having some legal issues here around money. Okay, the Justice card is the legal card. It's the Libra card. And she has the scales of justice here. It's possible that he's like having to pay the justice system. So I don't know if he's paying like child support to Courtney, or there's some like fines or something that he is in a bit of legal trouble, or he has to keep paying to abide by the law, okay? So he's kind of tied to these legal payments in some way, shape or form, okay? So I feel that this could have been to do with his past relationship with Courtney. So what is happening here with this Justice card? What is this legal issues that he has? 9 of Wands. So you know, I feel as if this could be to do with some of his past mistakes. You never know what's going on with these celebrities, whether someone has sued him on the lowdown or blackmailed him. But there is something here about his past, right, that is coming back to haunt him here. And we have the Queen of Swords. This is also a legal kind of card, okay? The Queen of Swords is she's a decision maker, kind of like a judge. And I feel that some judgment, again, that came out at the beginning. So someone has put a judgment down on him, and his life is being controlled by external forces, by this, you know, these are females, you know, it could be the family, it could be the Kardashian family, but his life is being controlled by external forces, And as much as he has tried to continue being sober, he has all these kind of like obligations that he has no control over. And suddenly I feel that his past is coming back to haunt him. So I'm going to put the Judgment card there because it's come out twice. King of Swords. This is a battle. I feel as though he's fighting some kind of legal battle here. Again, King of Swords has wanted to come out again. So I definitely think he's fighting a legal battle. We have the Star here. It's a naked female, exposure. Somebody could be threatening to expose Scott Disick for something. Could be like a Me Too type thing, something like sexually related or to do with like a young female. But it's looking like there's a risk of something coming back from his past to bite him that could expose him. And I feel as though he's under some kind of legal obligation. He's being threatened, okay? And that could be the reason why he has gone off the deep end again. So let's have a look here. Queen of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So I feel as though there is a female, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, someone seductive, who he is having to pay money. Now, Courtney is a Scorpio, so I don't know if, you know, the family is threatening him. I don't know if they're kind of saying, if you don't cough up this money, we're going to expose you for X, Y, and Z. But it does look like there's like a hefty payment going towards this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, which is probably Courtney. We have the Moon here. Hidden secrets under the, you know, there's things that have gone on underneath the surface here that is going to come to the surface, okay? And I feel as though he's fighting this from coming out. He's fighting something from coming out, okay? And this is going to be a really stressful situation for anyone, let alone somebody who already has emotional problems and addiction problems. The Hierophant, marriage card. Again, it's legal obligations, it's government, it's kind of like having to pay for something in the past. We have the Five of Swords here, so there's definitely been like a betrayal. This is like a game, you know, like there's been a battle here, and I feel as though he's had to pay up money to silence somebody to keep himself protected. And underneath though, we have the Ten of Cups, which is really good because I feel as though he's actually sorting this out. He's sorting out this issue, which was really, really, really stressful for him. He may have had some kind of like legal battle, like lawyers talking, trying to like negotiate like a fee or negotiate some kind of pay settlement. And I feel that he's lawyered up here and he's actually possibly either coming to some kind of happy medium or he's winning some kind of situation here that's going to bring him back to a status quo of happiness that's going to help him to move forward. So what is going to be the final outcome here for Scott? Queen of Wands. Please tell me more about this Queen of Wands. We have the Chariot card. So he could definitely have a love interest. I don't actually know if he's dating anyone at the moment. I feel as though he's going to have like a new relationship with somebody that's more suited to him, that kind of almost saves him from himself in a way, because she sparks an element of him that has been undiscovered by other people that he's been in relationships with. I definitely feel as if he wants to get away, and he might, you know, we might start seeing him on like holiday with this new woman, a Queen of Wands, somebody he's building something with, a life with. I feel like he might be moving away from wherever he's living now, which I'm guessing is Hollywood or LA or whatever. I don't know where these people live, but I feel as though he really just wants to get away from this whole like situation, because I feel like it's a lot of things have been boiling up from the past and have come to some kind of conclusion. So now he can move forward. Please tell me more about the Chariot. Page of Cups. Please tell me more about the Chariot. All right, Ace of Wands. Interesting. So he is still emotionally immature, okay? And I feel like he's going to kind of launch himself into a new opportunity quite fast. Like it's going to be kind of this like, oh, all of a sudden Scott Disick has done this like brand deal, or Scott Disick has moved to a different country, or Scott Disick, like it's going to be like a headline where he's done something that makes him look like a king of pentacles, where he's kind of like status is going to be leveling up. He has had a lot of disappointments though. We've got that Eight of Cups here. I feel though, whatever happens, you know, if he's out in the spotlight looking like a boss, looking like he's doing really well, there's still a lot of sadness, and he hasn't been able to let go 100% of the past. And I think that like he needs to do more work on himself. He still has this Page of Cups energy. He's still kind of going for this Queen of Wands energy, where it's like very seductive, childish, not childish, but lustful, energy. He kind of doesn't think much before he does things, and he really needs to do some work on himself, because even if he is looking like he's got his shit together on the surface, underneath it all, it's still pain and sorrow. And that, you know, addiction continues to lurk in the background until he finds peace within himself. King of Pentacles, we have the Two of Cups here. You know, Nine of Swords. I just feel that his past relationship with Courtney, it really brings up a lot of anxiety. We have the Eight of Swords. Poor Scott. He is a Gemini, and these are Gemini cards, and I think he really overthinks things and thinks so much about this past relationship. I think with Courtney, you know, I think it has destroyed his life in a way. Like, of course, we all are responsible for our own situations, but I just feel as if he hasn't been able to find any true happiness. And I feel that this connection he had with Courtney was like the only thing that has ever made him feel grounded, you know, and that just turned into shit. And he's kind of lost her forever kind of thing. And he has a lot of anxiety and just feelings of like regret and fear and about the past and about things he's done. And you know, I just really feel that he needs to do some emotional work, some emotional healing here, because he keeps seeking things outside of himself, whether that's relationships, drugs, fast kind of like lifestyle or deals or whatever he does. And he has Five of Cups, just so much sorrow that he puts on a facade. Anytime you see him smiling and looking healthy and happy, it's not what's really going on underneath. You know, he's actually really struggling, this individual. So whether you love him or hate him, you know, I just think that we need to send people, you know, like good vibes, good energy, because when we see people in the spotlight healing, then maybe our world will heal. Maybe if the people that are in the spotlight are doing better and healed and not acting on trauma, then we will see a better world. I keep seeing this Two of Cups though. I feel that there will be a connection for Scott that brings him some kind of healing, you know, and And that's really what he needs. He needs to be loved, but not by this kind of Queen of Wands energy. You know, it needs to be somebody more down to earth and someone who can handle him, you know. So that's the Scott Disick reading, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know if any of you are super fans or anything like that, but that is the reading. So if it kind of like made sense and you think maybe some of this stuff is true, let me know. Like the video, and I will see you in the next one.